Emily sat at her desk, staring at the yellow sticky note stuck to her laptop screen. In bold black ink it read, "Emily, handle the Greenfield account today. Also pick up Dad's dry cleaning. No, happy birthday." No mention that she was turning 28 today. Just another list of things to do. She had worked at her family's investment firm for 6 years, but being part of the Walker family meant work first, feelings never. She sighed and leaned back in her chair when her best friend and assistant, Brianna, burst into the room holding a cupcake with a single candle. "Where are you watching from today? Kindly hit like, comment and subscribe to this channel for more." "Girl, tell me you are not working on your birthday again," Brianna said, shaking her head. "Your family would forget their own names if they weren't printed on the office walls." Emily gave her a small smile. "Thanks, Brianna. At least someone remembered." Brianna glanced at the sticky note and rolled her eyes hard. Unbelievable. Even after last year. Emily nodded slowly. Last year her mother, Deborah, threw a lavish birthday party for their most important client, on the same day as Emily's birthday. When Emily mentioned it, Deborah had simply said, "Oh honey, you're too old for birthday parties." "Speaking of disasters," Emily muttered as she looked toward the office hallway. Her older sister, Rebecca, strutted past in a tight-fitting suit and high heels, tapping away on her phone like she owned the building. "Here comes Hurricane Self-Important," Emily whispered. Rebecca stopped at the door and leaned her head in. "Emily, Dad needs those Greenfield files by noon." Then her eyes landed on the cupcake. "Oh, is it someone's birthday?" Brianna nearly choked on her coffee. "Are you serious right now?" she said flatly. Rebecca blinked, pretending to think. "Oh, right. Happy, birthday, We should totally do dinner sometime." "Sure," Emily said under her breath. Sometime meant never. After Rebecca left, Emily turned to her computer and pulled up her banking app. Over the years she'd quietly sold off dozens of items her family had gifted, her regifted perfume, 2 small shoes, a handbag she never asked for. Every little bit had added up. As she stared at the number in her account, a smile crept onto her face. It was enough. "Brianna," she said, turning her laptop screen toward her friend. "What do you think about this resort?" Brianna's jaw dropped. "Girl, that's stupid expensive." "Exactly," Emily said, clicking book now. "A luxury resort, overwater villa, private butler. First class all the way." "They're going to lose their minds when they find out," Brianna said, grinning. Emily leaned back in her chair. "That's the best part. They won't know until I'm already gone." As the confirmation email came in, she felt a thrill run through her. After years of being overlooked and overworked, she was finally doing something for herself. Her phone buzzed. It was her father, Richard. "Emily, where are the Greenfield files?" he said briskly. "Still working on them," she replied. "By the way, do you know what day it is?" "Tuesday," he answered. "Just get it done. Your mother's planning another charity gala." Of course she was. Another event where Deborah would wear diamonds, while Emily worked in the background. After hanging up, Emily opened a fresh document and started typing. Not the Greenfield report but her vacation packing list. 2 weeks in paradise. No conference calls. No dry cleaning runs. No playing assistant to her own family. "You're really doing this?" Brianna asked, peeking over her shoulder. "Watch me," Emily replied with a grin. She opened Instagram and began following luxury travel accounts. For once she was going to post pictures that made them jealous. "What about the office?" Brianna asked. Emily laughed. "They want the Greenfield files. They can write them themselves. I've got 6 years of unused vacation days." Just then Deborah swept into the office without knocking. She wore pearls, heels and a face full of perfectly done makeup. "Emily, darling, I need you to coordinate with the caterers for next week's gala," she said, already turning away. Emily stood slowly. "No," Deborah froze. "Excuse me." "I said no. I'm taking a vacation starting tomorrow. I won't be at the gala. I'm sure Rebecca can handle it." Her mother turned around, mouth opening and closing like she couldn't believe what she was hearing. "We'll discuss this at home," she snapped. "Actually, we won't," Emily said, grabbing her bag and the cupcake from her desk. "I won't be home." As Emily and Brianna walked toward the elevator, Emily felt a lightness in her chest she hadn't felt in years. Her phone buzzed. Text from her mom, her dad, Rebecca. He silenced them all. You know they're going to absolutely lose it when they see your Instagram, Brianna said, grinning. Emily smiled. That's exactly what I'm counting on. The next morning, Emily's feet touched the warm wooden planks of her private villa in the Maldives. 48 missed calls later, here she was, surrounded by turquoise waters and sky that stretched forever. Her personal butler, a kind man named Alex, greeted her with a soft smile. Miss Emily, would you like a tour of your villa? Alex asked, his hands politely folded behind his back. Yes, please, Emily said, feeling a calm wash over her. He led her through sliding glass doors into a spacious villa with floor-to-ceiling windows that made the ocean feel like part of the room. Your private infinity pool is here, he said, gesturing toward the deck. And this glass panel lets you view marine life beneath your feet. Emily crouched down and watched colorful fish swim under the villa. She placed her palm on the glass and smiled. She hadn't felt this free in years. Alex hesitated near the door. Your family has been trying to contact the resort. Our policy is guest privacy unless otherwise instructed. Emily looked up. Unless I say otherwise, she finished. Exactly. I'd like to keep it that way, Alex. Thank you. After he left, Emily changed into her swimsuit and sank onto the lounger. Her phone buzzed again, this time a WhatsApp message from Brianna. Girl, your Instagram story is breaking the internet. Your sister is having a meltdown. Emily grinned and opened the app, posting a photo of her feet kicked up on the infinity pool's edge with the caption, "Sometimes you have to choose yourself first." Within minutes, the comments on Emily's post started pouring in. Rebecca, why didn't you tell us you were going on a trip? Deborah, Emily Marie Walker, call home immediately. Violet from accounting, yes. Living your best life. Emily ignored them all and opened the resort's app to order a pina colada. When it arrived, she snapped another photo. She made sure her designer sunglasses, bought with the money from selling Deborah's regifted scarf, were clearly visible. Just then her phone rang. It was her brother Michael. For once she answered. Hey stranger, Michael said, his voice warm and teasing. Quite the show you're putting on. Enjoying the family drama? Emily asked, sipping her drink. Oh, Rebecca called me in tears. Said you've completely lost it. Mom's threatening to fly out there herself. Emily laughed. They don't even know what resort I'm at. True, Michael said, then paused. Look, I'm sorry I forgot your birthday too. No excuse. I just forgot. You're the only one who's apologized, she said quietly. Well, you know me, the family disappointment who moved away. Speaking of which, these photos are giving me vacation envy. Mind if I join you next week? Emily sat up straighter. You're serious? Completely. I need a break from startup life. Plus, I want to hear how you pulled all this off. Before she could answer, her phone beeped with another call. Rebecca again. Sorry, Michael. The hurricane's on the other line. I'll call you back. Have fun, sis. Oh, and happy belated birthday. Emily smiled, then switched calls. Yes, Rebecca? How dare you post those pictures? Do you know how this makes us look? Her sister screeched. Mom had to cancel her lunch with the Stevensons because she's so upset. Oh no, not the Stevensons. Emily deadpanned, sipping her drink again. How will the family survive? This isn't funny, Emily. Where did you even get the money for this? Emily stretched her legs and leaned back. Remember that Hermes bracelet you borrowed and never gave back? And those designer shoes Mom gave me that were 2 sizes too small. Silence. You sold our gifts? Hard to call them gifts when they were never meant for me. I'm telling Mom. Go ahead, Emily said. While you're at it, tell her I just booked a sunset cruise and a private beach dinner. Oh, and a spa day tomorrow. She hung up and immediately posted a new photo, her blowing a kiss to the camera. Caption, Paradise found. Alex reappeared with fresh towels. Excuse me, Miss Emily. Would you like to schedule a private yoga session for sunrise tomorrow? The deck is ideal for it. That sounds amazing, Emily said, then paused. Actually, could you take a photo of me in the pool? He smiled politely and obliged, capturing a stunning shot of her floating on her back in the infinity pool, arms stretched wide, the golden sunset behind her. As she reviewed the photo, her phone buzzed again, this time from Brianna. Your mom just stormed into your office looking for your travel documents. Should I tell her you shredded them last week? Emily replied with a single emoji. Then she tossed her phone aside and slid deeper into the warm water. It was time to wash away 28 years of being the good, reliable daughter. The next morning, Emily woke to the sound of waves gently lapping beneath her villa. She stretched lazily, opened the curtains and smiled at the endless ocean. She posted another photo, her yoga mat rolled out, the rising sun casting golden light over the deck. Caption: breathe in peace. Exhale expectations. She scrolled through her messages. The family group chat was filled with frantic texts. Her mother was threatening to call the resort directly. Her father was demanding the Greenfield files. Michaela had sent her birthday cake emojis, 4 days late. As Emily sipped her smoothie, her phone lit up with a FaceTime call from Brianna. She propped it against a coconut on the table. "Girl," Brianna said, ducking into a supply closet. "You will not believe what just happened at the office." "Do tell." Emily adjusted her sunglasses. "Your mom has been showing your vacation pics to everyone in the conference room, ranting about how ungrateful you are." "Not surprising." "Wait, it gets better," Brianna whispered. "Violet from accounting pulled up pay records. Turns out you've been getting paid way less than other employees with your experience. She's been collecting evidence for months." Emily blinked. "Violet did what?" "She's had enough. She's preparing to file a workplace discrimination complaint." Your mom's face turned beet red. "I thought she was gonna throw a chair." Just then Alex approached again. "Miss Emily, your spa appointment begins in 15 minutes. Shall I escort you?" "Yes, please." He turned back to Brianna. "Duty calls. Keep me posted." "Wait, one more thing. Your dad just asked me about the Greenfield account access. Should I tell him the files are encrypted?" Emily smirked. "Tell him the password is my birthday, if he can remember it." Later, while lying on a massage table with cucumber slices over her eyes, Emily's phone buzzed nonstop. Afterward she checked it. "Deborah, this behavior is unacceptable. Your father is furious. Rebecca, hope you're happy. Mom's been crying all day. Richard, call me immediately about the account access. Michael, booked my flight. See you in 3 days, sis." Emily smiled. Then another message appeared. "Violet, hope you're enjoying your vacation. We need to talk when you get back. There's a lot going on at the firm." Before Emily could respond, her father's name popped up on the screen. For the first time since she left, she picked up. "Where is the password, Emily?" Richard barked. "Hi, Dad. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. This is serious. We have a meeting with the Greenfields tomorrow." "Cool. Quick question first. When's my birthday?" What does that have to do with?" "Just tell me the password. Just answer the question." Silence. Then, "Is it March?" "Wrong. Try again." "Listen, young lady." "No, you listen. I've worked every weekend, every holiday. I've canceled trips, missed friends' weddings, because of you. And you can't even remember the day I was born." "I'll double your salary," he said quickly. Emily laughed. "I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just done." "Done?" Richard asked, his voice strained. "Yes. Check your email. My resignation letter was scheduled to send today." "You're quitting." "Already did. The Greenfield account details will auto-forward to Rebecca next week. Plenty of time for your star child to step up. You can't do this to us. We're family." Emily's voice was calm. "Funny how that word only seems to matter when you need something from me." She ended the call, opened her camera, and recorded a short video of herself diving into the infinity pool. Caption: "Sometimes you have to dive into the deep end of life." Seconds later, Brianna sent a video of the office in chaos. In the video, Deborah was pacing, phone in hand, while Rebecca frantically tapped on a keyboard. Richard stood at Emily's old desk, staring at her resignation email. "Your mom just said, and I quote, 'We gave her everything and this is how she repays us,'" Brianna texted. Emily almost laughed out loud. She responded with a photo of her spa schedule for the week. "Send this to Rebecca," she added. She always wanted to be the favorite. Now's her chance. That evening, Emily watched sharks swim below her villa, their sleek bodies gliding through illuminated waters. Her phone buzzed again, this time from Michael. "Just saw your resignation letter." His message read. Bold move, sis. Mom's threatening to cut you off. Emily replied instantly, can't cut off someone who's already free. She smiled to herself and posted one final photo for the night. Her raising a champagne glass at sunset, wearing diamond earrings she'd bought by selling every thoughtful family gift she'd received. Caption, here's to new beginnings and remembering your own worth. The likes poured in, but she didn't check them. Instead, she looked up at the stars, feeling lighter than she ever had. Tomorrow, she had a meeting scheduled with the resort's investment division. Miss Emily, Alex said the next day, approaching with a respectful nod. Your sister is trying to reach you again. She's called the front desk 7 times. Emily was lounging on a yacht, champagne in hand, watching dolphins leap in the distance. Fine. Put her through. Rebecca's face appeared on screen, mascara smudged, hair a mess. How could you do this to us? Do what? Take a vacation? Quit my job? Or finally stand up for myself? Mom and Dad are losing it. The Greenfields might pull out. Not my problem anymore, Emily said, adjusting her sunglasses. How's that password guessing going? Please, Emily, Rebecca begged. Just give us the password. I'll even help you plan a real birthday party when you're back. Emily laughed. You mean like last year when you booked your engagement photos on my birthday? Or the year before when you took my car for your beach trip? I didn't know it was your birthday. Exactly. You never did. None of you cared enough to know. Just then, a crew member brought over a tray of fresh fruit. Would you like the chocolate fountain as well, Miss Emily? Yes, please, she said sweetly. And the golden strawberries. Rebecca blinked. Golden strawberries? They dip them in edible gold here. Quite expensive. But then again, so was that Cartier bracelet you borrowed and lost. Rebecca's face went pale. You sold that too? Along with every other meaningless gift you people gave me. It's amazing what people will pay for things no one ever meant me to have. Mom and Dad are flying out tomorrow, Rebecca said suddenly. They've hired a private investigator to find your resort. Emily nearly dropped her phone laughing. With what money? I froze the Greenfield account, remember? And good luck with that PI. I booked everything under a different name. You what? Oh, and Rebecca, Emily added, while you're all scrambling, check your email. Violet's been quite busy. I hear the labor board is very interested. The yacht hit a gentle wave, sending a cool mist over the deck. Emily closed her eyes, soaking it in as Rebecca panicked on the other end. You're destroying this family. Rebecca shouted. No, Emily replied calmly. This family destroyed itself. I'm just finally showing you the receipts. Her phone buzzed again, this time a message from Michael. Just posted a pic of my suitcase. Caption. Off to join the rebellion. Rebecca saw it too. Michael's coming there. That's not fair. He hasn't worked at the firm in years. Exactly, Emily said. He got out early. Smart guy. I'm telling Mom. Do it. And while you're at it, let her know I'm having caviar for lunch. After hanging up, Emily posted a series of news stories. Feeding dolphins, sipping champagne and lounging in a robe on the yacht deck. Each tagged with hashtag living my best life and hashtag self-worth. Brianna texted, your mom just fired Violet. But girl, Violet had backup. She already sent all the files to the labor board before they escorted her out. Emily forwarded the message to Violet. Need a vacation? I know a place. Violet replied almost instantly. Already packed. Send the resort name. Also, Mom's face when she got served with papers. Priceless. Later that evening, Alex approached with a satellite phone. Miss Emily, your father is on an urgent call. Let me guess, he remembered my birthday? No, ma'am. He says it's about your trust fund. Emily took the phone. Hi, Dad. We're cutting you off, Richard said immediately. No more trust fund. No more shares. Already sold them, Emily replied. Last week, along with every stock option you ever gave me. Check your trading records. Silence. What's wrong, Dad? Isn't this what you taught me? Buy low, sell high, and always have an exit strategy. You've gone too far, he growled. No, Emily said, watching a dolphin leap beside the boat. I finally went far enough. After hanging up, Emily turned to Alex. Could you arrange a welcome dinner for my brother, Michael? He arrives in 2 days. Of course, Miss Emily. Shall I continue declining your parents' reservation requests? Please do. Oh, and make sure the photographer captures every moment of the dinner. My sister just loves seeing food photos on Instagram. That night, Emily stretched out on a sun-warmed deck chair, the stars twinkling above her, the ocean calm and endless below. Let them come looking, she thought. They'd never find her. And even if they did, they'd find someone very different from the obedient daughter they once thought they knew. The next morning, Emily sat cross-legged on her villa floor, sorting through printed photos of every item she'd sold to fund this escape. Her phone was propped up on a pillow. Brianna was on video call. Recognize this? Emily asked, holding up a picture of a silver locket. Sweet 16 gift from Mom. Brianna squinted. Didn't she give you that same locket for Christmas the year before? Yup. Bought in bulk as client gifts. And you sold it for? $800. Turns out they were vintage estate pieces. Her phone buzzed again. Your mom showed up at your apartment today, Brianna said. Tried to get your spare key from the building manager. Emily snorted. To check if I'm okay? More like check what I took. Emily picked up another photo, of a size 2 designer dress. Remember this? Rebecca's Christmas gift to motivate me to lose weight. Brianna rolled her eyes. You were already a size 4. I sold it to a vintage shop for $3,000. Paid for my first-class upgrade. Then Emily grew quiet, holding up one more photo, a sleek black watch. This one hurt the most, she said. Graduation gift from Dad. The only time he ever looked proud of me. She traced the photo. Sold it for $10,000. Covered my first week here. Her phone buzzed. A message from Michael, landing in 3 hours. You won't believe who I saw at the airport. Before she could reply, Alex knocked gently. Miss Emily, there's a situation. Your mother has discovered the resort location. Emily's heart skipped. How? There was a location tag on your yoga photo this morning. Emily groaned. Amateur mistake. She's trying to book a room, Alex continued. We've respected your privacy request, but she's becoming dramatic. Send her to the sister resort on the next island, Emily said. Let her chase shadows. Moments later, Michael messaged again. Mom's at my gate. Thinks I'll lead her to you. Emily texted back, you're learning, big brother. That afternoon, Shanice called. Your dad's called an emergency board meeting. Something about restructuring the company. Let me guess, Emily replied. They're trying to erase my name from everything. They can't, Brianna cut in. Violet locked it down before she left. Speaking of, Shanice added, check your email. Emily opened her inbox. A message from the labor board. Formal investigation launched into Walker Group's hiring and wage practices. Brianna was grinning on screen. Even better than when your mom found out you sold her Birkin. Oh yes. $20,000 of poetic justice. Her phone rang. Rebecca again. How dare you sell my things? Rebecca screamed. Your things? You mean the things you gave me as gifts, or the ones you borrowed and never returned? That Cartier bracelet was mine. Really? As I have the gift receipt. Want me to forward it? Mom's having panic attacks because of you. No, Mom's having panic attacks because her fantasy is unraveling. By the way, how's the Greenfield account? Silence. Emily held up a photo of a stained Chanel bag. Remember this? The one you spilled wine on and never replaced. You're being childish. No. I'm being thorough. Alex reappeared. Miss Emily, your brother's flight has landed. Your mother has checked into the sister resort. Emily smiled. Perfect. Put her in the nicest room on my account. You're paying for Mom's room? Rebecca asked, confused. Consider it my final gift. She deserves to see exactly what her borrowed generosity bought me. Emily ended the call and posted a photo of all the empty gift boxes laid out on the villa floor. Caption, thanks for funding my freedom. Best gifts ever. The likes poured in. One from Violet. Karma's got nothing on you, girl. Emily turned toward the sound of approaching footsteps. Michael was here. They're going to lose their minds, Michael said, setting down his bag. Oh, they haven't even begun, Emily replied. Together they joined a scheduled video conference. Deborah, Richard, and Rebecca popped up on screen, seated in a luxury suite, all visibly furious. Happy family meeting day. Emily chirped. Where are you? Richard demanded. Closer than you think, she replied, panning the camera to show Michael lounging behind her. Michael? You knew. Sure did, he said, raising his coconut drink. Emily smiled. Now shall we begin? She shared her screen, revealing a spreadsheet. This is a list of every gift you gave me and what I sold it for. Deborah gasped. Pie Birkin. The one you gave me last Christmas after borrowing it for your gala? Sold for 20 grand. Paid for this villa. Richard's face turned purple. You ungrateful. Hold that thought, Emily said. A second spreadsheet appeared. This is my salary versus other employees. Notice Rebecca made twice as much with half the experience. That's confidential. Not anymore. The labor board has it. Rebecca stood up. I earned that salary. Great. Then you can handle the Greenfield account. Emily pulled up a timer on screen. That encrypted file unlocks in 1 hour. Better guess my birthday. This is childish. Deborah snapped. Let's quiz that, Emily replied. What's my favorite color? My dream job as a kid? My first pet's name? Blank stares. Michael. Blue. Marine biologist. Goldfish named Bubbles, he said proudly. See? Not hard if you pay attention. Richard leaned forward. What do you want? Money? A title? I want you to feel what I felt. Forgotten. Used. Emily held up a business card. I'm the new investment director at Paradise Resorts. You can't. I already did. She turned on their hotel TV remotely. Footage of an empty tea room played. In 10 minutes you'll get an invitation to tea with me. You'll rush down thinking I'm finally showing up. But I won't be there, just like you were never there for me. That's enough. Deborah shouted. No, Emily said softly. The Greenfield password is April 15th. My birthday. Not that it matters now. They're working with me here. You've destroyed this family, Rebecca whispered. No, Emily corrected. You destroyed it. I just exposed it. She ended the call and turned to Michael. Champagne, he asked. Please. Later that night she posted one final photo. Her and Michael, glasses raised, caption. Some call it revenge. I call it freedom. Moral lesson. Sometimes the greatest revenge is choosing yourself. Walk away from those who only remember you when they need something. Respect, love, and value aren't owed by blood. They're earned through presence and care. Remember to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more of